Wow.
I hop over one more seat closer to JB, intentionally avoiding the seat that she was sitting on. So
You're in that seat currently.
fuck. Okay.
Oh my god, I just had the worst thought in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, I've just been interrupted again. I need to yell at people. Be right back.
Have fun.
Sorry, what brings to the lot of you over here? To this little town of Readon? And Patrick leans in. Yeah, what does bring you here? Spend some more gold while you're at it. We've got more desserts and stuff.
Well, I'm sure that gold that I sent your way should at least earn me, well, not earn me, but surely I've paid enough for another drink or two, right?
Oh, of course. Paid enough for 3 rounds. You know what? Everyone gets a 4th one on the house. And he's pouring out beer after beer after beer.
And I kind of like hold the mug high above my head and be like, "Good man!" And I start drinking
Okay, I'm
properly.
back.
Alright, Thorin, you can roll perception.
I will gladly roll a perception.
Wow.
Oh wow, that perception.
Alright.
See sideways through time.
You hear the sort of like the loud steps of Ed sort of coming up behind you as he sort of finishes off a mug of ale, plops it on the table, picks up another one, and sculls that too. Then places a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Ed smash, Ed smash, Ed," and then gives you a pat on the back as he too starts to head off.
Oh wait, no, as he walks away and he's going, "Ed, smash!" I want to hold the mug up to him and be like, "Smash it, buddy!"
He smashes his mug into yours. You can tell that he's actually very drunk, so
Oh, okay.
he's probably going to knock the mug over unless you wanted to resist this.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a strength or a dex. Acrobatics or athletics.
Oh Christ.
Oh,
Hey!
he completely misses his mark. He throws the mug into the back wall as he stumbles over, knocking over this entire table. And
Oh,
he
shit.
pounds into the wall. Carlius, you interrupted for a moment, so you stop for a bit, and you're like, "What the hell was that?" And then you continue on, and everyone realizes that the pounding is not from the table falling over, it's from something else. And then Ed stands up, and he starts making his way up. He's very
Can
obviously
I, like-
drunk and groggy.
Can I dive halfway out of my chair to try and hold the table up so everything doesn't fall off of it?
Yeah, sure, go for dexterity.
Oh god. That's
Nope.
not good. At least I don't make it worse.
Yep. You don't spill your drink there, so that's good.
Nice.
And he goes upstairs. Also, Carlius, whenever you're done, feel free to rejoin the party.
Oh, there'll be another 3 hours.
Alright.
I was gonna say 5 minutes later, Carlius returns.
In before.
So, JB says, where are you off? Where are you lot headed to?
I just look at Tobias.
Time
Better
for
at the
some
stuff than
food.
me. Yeah, he's better at the stuff than me.
Tobias probably finished his food by now, so he just leans onto the counter so he can look at what's his name and say, words. Try to
Social
answer.
feel at work.
We're on our way to the Trident. We coming from down south, but there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on back there, so we're making ourselves a bit scarce.
Ah. Trouble with the Vestergaard, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Fortunately, not all of Vestergaard troops are like that. Fortunately, he says.
Yeah, Tobias nods and says, as always, groups are made up of individuals. There's no blanket. No blanket. Words. There's no blanket label that you can apply to them.
Oh, most definitely not. Certainly wouldn't want to be tagged as Ed Smash. And he rolls his eyes as he takes another drink.
So, my boy, why have you come to this particular town? Are you heading south, north?
Originally, we were gonna head east. We just finished handling some goblins to the south. Got interrupted by adventurers. We came here, drown our sorrows away in beer. We're probably resting here for another few days, perhaps, just until these rooms get a little better. And we'll probably head back to the Trident. I'm gonna turn in our adventurer's bounty.
How often does a bounty get interrupted by another group of adventurers? Has it happened to you before?
No, never. Usually, well, I don't know if you know how this works, but usually adventurers, they get separated into different tiers, and we were taking a bronze contract, so the lowest of the low. And these guys, they showed up, and I believe they were mithril rank, if not higher. I have no idea what they were doing there. And they took out some goblins and got a minor payout. I don't know why it was worth their time.
Do you remember what they look like?
Hey, what was the question?
Oh, you can go first, finish.
But you did go first, so you would have talked over me.
Oh, I guess so, if you want. Let's say, do you remember what they look like?
No, I was knocked unconscious straight away, sort of as soon as the fight started. Ed
look at
Smash
Tobias.
is, well...
Tobias gives you a bit of a dirty look.
Ed Smash is, well, Ed. And Fiona, she doesn't like talking too much.
Fair enough.
Well, when we were in the Trident, we were thinking we might take some odd jobs for the Adventurers Guild. Is there any way that you could give us a bit of a shoe-in?
Maybe. Not too sure. Let me think. Are any of you registered?
No, I don't think so.
Well, to register, you'll have to take their tests, and it sort of pits your group in a rank. You also have to pay sort of like a initiation fee for your group. So be sure to come up with a name. The fee's about 250 gold. You get...
Per head or for a group?
Oh, for a group. And then you'll get your tags, your rank. If you're a little bit more well off, you can even buy a house in the Trident to sort of have a little operation going on.
250 gold for a group.
And I believe they also give you some adventurers benefits like equipment or whatnot. And he sort of like withdraws a small pouch from his back, and everyone would probably know that this is a bag of holding.
I see.
Ooh.
A group of 5 men turning up with 50 gold each could happily live out their lives in a small village like this for that much. Is it really so beneficial to be an adventurer? What are the payouts like for those contracts?
Oh, they range from a mere 10 gold all the way up to the thousands. It depends what rank you are. Sometimes you even get paid a wage if you get known enough.
I kind of just start nodding my head and be like, this sounds like a good idea.
But any adventurer is worth their salt once they reach, I don't know, some adamantine level or something like that. They head all the way up north, right into the moor.
Do you have any idea why?
Why, that's where all the rarest ingredients can be found. Anything for your weapons, runes, magic. And he sculls his ale and slumps it down. But 'tis but a pipe dream for the likes of us. And he refers that to his own party.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, have faith, man. You never know what may happen. Do not undersell yourself.
Also, is it not possible for an individual once in one group to move to a different group, or are you permanently locked in with your comrades?
I narrow my eyes at Icturus.
Well, most parties tend to know each other very well and might take some time to transition. And there are some fees associated with changing groups and whatnot. It's just a massive hassle to fill in all the paperwork.
Well, best of luck.
Actually, JB, before you go, how does one register exactly? Do we just rock up at their headquarters in the Trident and say, hey, I'd like to sign up?
That's what we did. Just make sure he thinks for a moment. There's a written test and a verbal test and then also test where you smack stuff. Make sure you're good at least one of those things and you should be fine.
Oh dear.
And he stands up off the stool very groggily as he holds a pitcher of ale in hand. Now, without further ado, he does a deep bow. I
Give him
shall
a
be
nod.
off.
Sleep well, friend.
I will, and then he holds his hand waving over, and as he sort of heads up the stairs, everybody sees Kalia's coming down.
So as soon as he gets like around the corner, Thorin's face gets like this super serious look, and he like puts both his hands down on the table and like shit like clatters around a little bit. And he goes, "Guys, this is super important.
I'm with
We have to come
Kalia's-
up with a fucking team name."
Team name seems to be the least of the worries. What I'm concerned about is, and as Cullius comes over, Mr. Pity's luck with passing one of those skills
Oh,
tests.
there's no pity going on anymore.
I say that before he turns up, so hopefully
How
he
long
didn't
was-
overhear me.
How long was he gone for?
Yeah.
He was gone for a good half an hour.
You want to do a Constitution saving throw and see?
Yeah. Why not?
So, Thorin, do you think that it really
Aye.
is worth us becoming adventurers here? Or perhaps we should seek some other form of profiteering?
Well, it's not simply profiteering. I did some research before we left Archerton, and before we even met up with you, actually. The benefits of becoming an adventurer go beyond just available, like, contracts. I mean, if it's 250 gold for us all to join, and they give us a bag of holding, that pays for itself. It should get us access to places. It should get us access to places we wouldn't be able to get to normally. We would, as far as my understanding goes, we would technically be a part of a government branch. We would be able to go places, talk to people, essentially learn things that we wouldn't otherwise ever see.
Karazdiin's Union, they're called, Patrick sort of says as he puts another mug of ale in front of you.
Well, I have no objection per se. I'm just concerned about her capabilities being limited once we're enrolled.
Whose?
Regarding our ability to freelance and, do our own thing.
I think the whole purpose of being in the guild is freelancing. Is that we're registering to be a freelancer, and we're
registering
able
to be a freelancer. You just said that.
I totally did. But we can freelance as
We're
what's
not
the word I'm looking
obligated to
for?
take any jobs.
Exactly.
I hold up my hands and I say, listen, guys, if we can go in, we can check it out, get the lay of the land. If we don't like it, there's nothing compelling us to sign up. We can go in, and if we like it, then we sign up, and if we don't, then we leave.
And by all means, there's nothing stopping us from taking other guilds' jobs when we
Well,
register for this one.
Yeah, I thought they
Keep
got
in
laws
mind
against
that I'm
attacking
simply
each other.
speaking as devil's advocate. If you had to get my vote, I'd absolutely say let's do it. But
Alrighty.
better be cautious.
Indeed,
We still
Alright,
need
so-
to find Longshore, though.
we do. I'm honestly easy. As odd as he can be sometimes, he is well learned. I trust that he made his way to civilization.
Hmm.
In fact, we might even see him somewhere in the Trident. I'd be shocked if we didn't.
Out of character, what's happening with this?
I don't know if we're allowed to know.
No, out of character. Like, is he coming back soon, or is he?
I think he comes back on the 17th.
Something
Okay.
like that, yeah.
So he'll be here for next session.
Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, never mind then.
Okay.
But even without that metagaming, Thorin would believe that he made it there anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there's no guarantee that we'll actually encounter him if he comes back. So
That's true. But, you know, Thorin can believe.
yeah, fair.
So, pros to joining the Adventurers Guild: relatively steady income, which will always be useful. Some equipment and
A free pass to get places we wouldn't otherwise be able to.
yeah, including the more eventually if we're good enough.
And the negatives.
Negatives, we're somewhat beholden to Vestergaard, I think.
And what of our divine quest that
Patrick
no
sort
one
of
seems...
chimes in. Well, that's not necessarily true. There are adventurers guilds all over the continent. They are called Karazdiin's Union for a reason.
Oh,
So membership in one is membership in all.
Most likely, I wouldn't see why not.
definitely
Just
something
know
worth
that I
asking.
think some of the guilds up north have higher requirements.
Okay, so the only downside I can see then is us getting distracted from our final goal.
And
Yes,
the 250
speaking of
gold.
which, what exactly is our final goal? No one has told me. I've been with you for weeks.
Flick, I don't think this is a conversation best to be had in the front of strangers. No offense to you.
Alright, buy another beer and I'll forget about it.
I slide one of the mugs towards him.
He fills it right up to the brim. A silver piece.
Yep. It is there.
You sort of flick it through the air and he just like holds his apron a little bit open, one of the pouches, and it falls right in.
Alrighty, so I guess
well,
we've got a game plan then. Get to the Trident, find the Adventurers Guild.
Well, with that, I think I'll turn in for the night. How much for a room, good sir?
Mere 2 silver pieces, get you one of the rooms in Patrick's Inn.
Is there a room with a double or maybe even 2 bunks?
Oh no, mine had a double. Just saying.
Yes,
just-
Callias, perhaps it would be good if you return to your lady's room. Save some money, you know? She paid for it.
That's a very fair point.
Callias, you need something to drink? Did she drain your wallet?
I'm still going. Oh god damn, that was good. Yeah, I'll grab another drink.
Yeah, she
Yes.
drained you pretty hard. I'll have to roll that constitution.
Roll Constitution.
No, I forgot to roll her constitution.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she drained you pretty hard, and it's like you tapped out halfway, but she was still going.
Damn it.
Gonna take a quick
So-
breather. You go back in and she'll just be smoking. Like, where'd you go?
remember, you've got an inspiration point if you need it.
But that would mean I'm thinking of Tobias. Oh no, hang on. No.
You would be
not
thinking
bardic,
about that time that
inspiration.
Olava almost squashed us.
Well, there was that too, yeah. No, I'm grabbing another beer, and I pretty much throw the silver coin, silver piece rather,
And
at the
it's
bartender.
it's almost like Patrick has perfected it to an art. He spins around and pulls the pouch open, and it falls right in as he
Thorin claps.
pours another beer
And
and slides it away.
Yay!
and I give that head nod where it's like, yep, I'll pay that. And I drink another beer.
It tastes
Alrighty.
pretty sweet, pretty cold too.
Alright.
Alright. So everyone
Yes.
can pay the 2 gold to get a room, and you can go up the stairs and pick your
Oh,
room.
sweet.
2 silver.
Oh,
or
2
2
silver.
gold?
2 silver. Sorry, 2 silver. Yeah, 2 gold
Okay.
to make this guy's month.
Tobias does so.
Alrighty.
Bids everyone
Yeah.
good night and heads to his room.
I assume he has chain.
The barmaid at the top sort of goes, "Follow me. I'll show you to your room. This one here is for you."
That voice is amazing.
Thank you.
Enjoy your stay, and the next one is for you, Mr. Cleric. You and your heavy armor. Don't clang too much, or otherwise the
The
guests
door
will
appears
get
to
a
be
little
locked,
noisy.
my good
Oh
lady.
yeah, you go in. My bad. Thorin goes in.
Thor just bashing his head on the wall.
And for you, old man, go right on in, pal. And then you go in.
I'm not quite that old. I'm gonna just go ahead. Is this the room that? Hang on. I'm gonna try and go next door. Oh my god, I'm stuck in the doorway.
Yeah, you can't go out.
Oh my god, I am actually stuck.
I'm gonna do some goodnight push-ups.
Good night push-ups. And for Kalius, you go into that room, and not really to your surprise or anything, but Freya's laying on the bed and legs wide open. Round 2. And she gestures for you to come over.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a minor major image of this door, make it silent.
All right, so everybody rests for the night. You lose your. Oh no, actually. Ah, well, in that case, everyone can roll a perception for me.
I can't. My door's fucking silenced.
Oh yeah, it's up to you.
How did I do with that 14 athletics just quickly before you?
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it was all the way up there. Right, you made no progress. Oh yeah, you get 4 points. It's anything above 10, you get to add to it. But if you get a nat 20, you add the whole amount.
Cool. Alright, so I can just do that on my own now. Cool.
Alrighty, so... Let me just double check. So as the night sort of progresses, Tobias and Arcturus flick, you don't hear anything as you're deep asleep. But as for Carly...
Also silent door.
But as for...
Oh,
yeah,
actually,
and-
sorry. Arcturus, you would be able to hear, because if you fell asleep, you'd given up on concentration.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, there you
Fuck. Yeah. I guess that's actually super effective because you only need it while you're awake, and then you fall asleep, and it just like turns off automatically. That's actually really cool.
go. Yeah,
Okay.
well, you roll perception too.
Yep.
You're really,
Zero
really conked out.
difference.
He somehow maintained concentration.
Alright, Thorin and Kalius, the both of you awake to the sound of screaming. And also
Not again.
smoke.
Oh dear.
And as you sort of like peek out the like windows that you would have in your rooms, I'm just gonna reveal that little line if I can find the right. There you go. You should have like windows to your rooms now.
Oh yes.
Yeah, to the south. Yeah. So you hear like the rough tumbling noises of burning timber falling to the floors and whatnot. And various screaming as bartender Patrick standing behind his bar and well, I guess you see what you can see, if you can see it at all. If you can't, oh well, too bad. But all of you should be able to see that the main front door and the walls themselves are lit on fire as the whole cavern starts to fill with smoke.
Oh shit.
Alright, Thaumaturgy shouting at the very, very top of my lungs, "Everybody up!" And I'm gonna start putting my armor as fast as I can.
What? Oh, fire!
I repeat this, being like, "Goddamn Freya, I knew you were hot, but Jesus, got to turn that shit down."
Guys, we're not allowed to sleep in taverns anymore after this.
I had a bad feeling, I knew it.
So
As
Kali, as you get up, Freya sort of clutches onto your arms as she follows you, and as everyone exits their rooms into the main hallway, you see JB sort of wake up. Ed smashes the door down. Fiona comes out, and they're all looking at you. They're like, what the hell's going on? Ed
Places
smash!
on fire! There are places on fire and there are armed men downstairs in the foyer.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
In that case, you guys go first.
Yep, I push forward immediately and I say, "Ed, get up here with me!"
Alright, let's go, says Tobias. Sorry, wrong bard. Says JB, and then Ed sort of charges after you, pushing everyone aside, and they start running down. Fiona's sort of hanging off to the back, as is JB hanging off to the back. Freya's sort of hanging on to Kalius again. And as you come down, you see several goblins, one of them standing on the main bar, and he thrusts his spear down towards Patrick, who just narrowly dodges it as he throws a mug of ale at the goblin, knocking him back.
When I got up, before we get downstairs, do I have enough time to cast 2 spells?
What spells do you wish to cast?
Mage Armor and Melf's Minute Meteors.
Okay, so everyone was sleeping, so they wouldn't have... who here wears armor and needs time to put it on?
I did.
Okay, so you do. What about Carlos?
I always wear mine
Oh,
because
yeah, that's
I've
right,
got
'cause
the
it's special.
leather armor that
Gotcha.
I can lay in. Yeah.
Alright, then Thorin...
Even when you're having sex, like, fuck, man. That's
Yeah.
commitment.
So, for everyone...
Not quite all the time, but you know.
Who would everyone wait for Thorin to finish dressing and then he goes down? Because
No.
it takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I would have waited.
Yeah.
Alright, so whoever doesn't wait, please go first, and whoever does wait, stay back.
Okay, I might actually stealth forward, see if I can find out what's going on at a closer look.
Wait a minute. Didn't Thorin already put his armor on before he woke us up?
It takes
No.
I shouted and then immediately started getting dressed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I motioned to Freya to just stay right there at the like at this point here.
She sort of hugs onto the corner of the wall and she shakes a little bit in fear. And as you're able to make your way all the way down here without being spotted. And you can see what you can
Okay.
see from that point, if you wish.
Okay.
But everyone is able to hear the shouting of Patrick sort of going, "Come on, Dad, fucking take me!" And he throws a few tankards at the goblins and you hear clashing of plates and whatnot.
So if I want to try and sneak behind them, would I have to re-roll stealth? Or...
No, I'll take the 21.
Okay.
But if you wish to engage, please roll your
Initiative, that's
Yeah.
a fair point.
Right now. So if there wants me a little bit of help, it's not going to hurt your arms and legs.
Big boy rolls today.
Oh, well,
I hate
yeah.
to do this before a fight starts, but I might be like 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'll also roll Patrick.
Do I have time to cast those spells before getting to the
Were
stairs?
they both actions?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Cool. So
You're able to
I
ready
am
it, and then once you're ready, please roll your initiative as well.
Yeah, I've rolled.
Alright, cool. Oh yeah, oh no, I made a fatal mistake of having too many people at one time.
Ignore those damage rolls, that's just so you can see what they do. So those are pretty good damage rolls.
Alright. Alright, so Carlius, you see the first goblin spear sort of leap up onto the counter again, and he thrusts down on Patrick, as does the other one. And you see the first one sort of run up behind him, and as he's behind Patrick flanking him, he sort of drops down to his knees as the one in front of him pushes Patrick, and Patrick sort of falls over onto the floor.
Son of a bitch!
And they make their attacks.
Oh,
Patrick's able to roll to one side and dodge the first spear, but the second one catches him in the upper thigh as it does 4 piercing damage. And he lets out a low grunt. Ah! It'll take more than that to kill me! As it becomes Carlius' turn.
yep. So, do I don't lose half speed, do I?
No. Full
Good
speed.
stealth. Just checking.
Oh, and Tobias, can you put in the red box the number of meteors you have?
Ah, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so I use my movement action to move to here.
Yep.
Now, is that... I don't think that's close enough for melee, is it?
Just
Oh,
about. That's enough
just
for me.
about.
But you won't be able to get advantage from flanking because, Oh no, wait, they don't even notice you. Don't worry.
Yep.
Yeah, you
So, using Assassinate, Now they have taken a move, so
But
I
they
don't get the
are
advantage.
surprised.
They are surprised, so I still get any hit as a critical. Alrighty.
Good luck.
So that is going to be, and they will be armored. So what am I going to use? I'm just going to hit them with the stab this guy with the rapier, and critical.
Double crit. What the fuck?
Yeah, roll it twice. You might instantly kill it.
Do you get sneak attack?
Yes, I will get sneak attack.
Roll your sneak attack
So,
too.
3d6.
There you go.
That's double. as
So
well.
as you sort of sneak right up behind the goblin, you stab your rapier deep into its back, then you pull it out and you stab it again into its heart, and it immediately collapses to the floor dead.
Thorin
that
shouts
the-
encouraging words through the window.
As you're putting on your socks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Is that the end of
And
your turn?
not quite, because I will disengage to a point where he won't be able to see me. Where am I? I'm actually going to disengage behind the table and crouch,
Alright.
so I'm not visible, and that will end my turn.
Okay. As it becomes Patrick's turn, he stands up, he turns around to the goblin, smacks him in the face with a slap if he can. And the goblin just raises his shield and it smack bangs onto the shield as he tries to run away, and the goblin takes an attack of opportunity as Patrick sort of leaps over the top of the counter. Oh. He leaps up on top of the counter, and as he tries to step off, the goblin spears him in the back of the thigh and he falls over to the floor, crawling towards the door that is currently on fire. Then everyone hears this resounding "and smash" as he charges down into the main hallway, leaping over tables and whatnot. And Fiona just goes, ugh, as Julian, as JB sort of turns around and runs into Thorin's room and goes, "Do you need help?" And he starts
Yes!
helping you putting on your stuff. As Fiona sort of
Alright,
like walks up behind Tobias, and it becomes Tobias' turn. Oh yeah, Arcurius, roll your initiative too.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to take a couple of steps, so I'm like halfway down the stairs. Got these little balls of fire swirling around me, but I'm not going to chuck them in here because they'll explode and maybe set more fires. So instead, I'm just going to like point 2 fingers at the goblin and shoot a firebolt.
All right,
Oh!
that hits. Roll damage.
Oh, that was almost 9.
It flies across the bench and smacks the first goblin, or the other goblin, in the face. And he sort of snaps his head back and stands upright again and goes. But that's about it, as he takes 6 points of fire damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I think so.
All right, Thorin, roll. Roll in athletics. See how fast you put it on. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good, actually. He's also going to try to help you. You speed it up. You speed it up by about... Oh, that's way over 10. With JB's help, you manage to suit up on this turn. You can move, but you can't attack.
Sure, I'll start moving out of the room.
He
How
steps
big
out
are
of
those
the way.
windows?
Super tiny.
Oh.
Yeah.
I come blitzing around the corner like, guys, I'm here! Goose.
As it becomes the goblin's turn, he runs up, right up to Patrick. He stands on top of the bench and he jumps off, doing like a... What was the thing called? Damn it.
Plunging attack?
Yes, thank you. He does a plunging attack. Wow, I just failed to English there. Wow, he's been rolling so well. It's only a +4. And he drives his spear deep into the back of Patrick as he lets out his death agonal breath. Just... And he expires on the spot.
Is he unconscious or dead?
Dead. As
Oh,
the goblin
no!
pulls his spear out and then looks at Ed, and it becomes Carly's turn.
All right. Well, fuck this guy. First of all.
Excuse me again.
So, second of all, I use movement to.
I already have!
Yeah,
Move
you
up
use your
behind
movement.
him.
Yep.
That's just a movement.
Yeah.
And again with the rapier, I plunge straight into the kidney.
All right. You attempt to do so. Oh wow, Jesus!
I swear I haven't hacked the RNG. I swear.
All right, roll your damage.
That one.
Oh well, you
And
don't
I
have to.
still
You
haven't
don't have to
been-
roll anymore. It's all right.
Oh, okay.
You stab your rapier into his back and you pull it out, and attached to the end of it is his kidneys as he dies. That effectively ends combat for now, as the fire still sort of rages on.
Okay, well, I'm just going to straight up sprint to the front, pyrotechnics that fire away. Pa-pa! Extinguish it, use the remaining smoke, chuck that smoke outside.
The irony of using pyrotechnics to put out actual fire.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
wanted to point that out.
I know, but it's a thing that it can do.
5 foot cube though.
Yeah, well, I'm going to continue just using it until the fire is completely extinguished. Just spamming it, basically.
How many times can you cast it though?
I can cast it 3 times, and then I can burn level 3 slots for it as well. So I can cast it total 6 times.
That's a
Maybe
lot
just
of
get the
fire.
door so we
Yeah.
can get the heck out of here.
Let's just bail, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
is,
I agree.
is everybody out?
If I can cast it 6 times, I can probably get rid of all of it.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Fire
Actually-
is Kalius and I's natural habitat.
Would I be able to smother the fire with the 20-foot smoke that you get from that?
No.
No, okay.
Alright. Kalius, come here! And I want to, like, line up in front of the door.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll just
Alright.
through the door then.
Sweet.
You ready?
I'm gonna go check all the rooms and just tell everybody that the way's clear and to get the heck out.
Well, Kalius and I are both fire resistant, so we're just going to bash through it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Tobias, checking all the rooms, you know that there aren't anyone else who stayed in the inn except for the other adventurers and you guys.
Cool.
And Freya sort of like follows along with JB and Fiona in the background. And what was it that Thorin and Kalius was going to do? Bust out the front door?
We're going to try and
Just
smash
bash
the
it
front door
straight
down.
through.
Alright, the both of you can roll athletics.
Oh dear.
My god, I need athletics proficiency so fucking bad. I'm using it all the time. No! Inspiration, fuck you.
Alright, roll at an advantage.
Oh god, yes.
That's what I'm
There we
talking about.
go.
It's alright, I'll carry you.
That is. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Alright,
I'll
Kalius,
just allow myself to
you
be carried.
smack into the door, but it doesn't give way, and you take this amount of burning damage, half because you're tiefling.
Yeah.
And then Thorin immediately barrels through to the other side, and you come out to the front. And all the fires should be emitting light, which I totally forgot about.
That's alright. I'm going to stay dangerously close, and I'm going to stand like right here. And if anybody even looks like they're about to fuck up as they're running through the door, I'm going to reach in and pull them through.
Alright.
Watching all these antiques, I just use that pyrotechnics on the door. Just the 5-foot area that occupies the door. And I'll do it twice if that's what it takes.
Yeah, you do
And,
so, and it creates enough of a gap for you to go through, but the fire immediately smolders back in fairly
Yep.
quickly.
Tobias like goes to run when the fire goes out and just barrels through when it comes back. So, ah!
I'll allow it.
And like immediately like dive onto the ground, to the snowy ground, and start rolling.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, I forgot there was snow on the ground. But yeah, as you sort of like look back towards the inn, you see Freya sort of like bent over to the dead innkeeper as the other 3 make their way through the fire as well. And as soon as you hit the main town square, village square rather, you immediately see several of the other houses are on fire, and you see several more goblins and hobgoblins sort of like throwing oil pitchers into the fire to start the blaze. They don't seem to notice any of you. They're more focused on trying to, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Just go straight up, drop a magic missile on the nearest one.
I go to Thorin and I say, Just make sure
Okay.
Freya gets out. And
Okay.
I'll make it worth your while. Not in that way, though.
Hey,
And,
before you go, come here.
Yeah?
And I clap him on the hand and I cast guidance on him. Hopefully this will make you a little bit harder to see.
Hey, sweet. And I'll re-roll.
JB just sort of says to a lot of you, listen, I'm not capable of fighting in my state. We'll stay behind to put out the fires. You need to find the others. Make sure all the villagers are safe.
Tobias nods, will do.
Alright.
And walks up next to Arcturus and like holds up 3 fingers for like a countdown.
okay.
Actually, as he's saying we need to keep heading on, I'm going to look at JB and say, if you can get the barkeep out, I might be able to fix him. Just make sure you get them both out, and I will go and square up with the rest of the party.
Alright. He gives you a stern nod, and as soon as you see him finish this nod and he turns his head back towards it, you see Freya sort of carrying the barkeep on her shoulders, sort of like firemen's carry, and then she leaps out through the flames.
Wow, she's fucking
And then
great.
she drops Patrick onto the floor, starts patting out all the fire bits on him, and pats fire bits out on her.
Okay. So Arcturus and I like count down 3, 2, 1, and on 1 I'm gonna launch 2 meteors at this guy.
Oh shit. I'm going to join in on this. As soon as I hit once, I'm going to be like, oh, second flame.
And
On
I'm
the other
directly...
guy. No,
Yeah,
you
I'll-
go ahead first.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm directly behind this guy here.
Alright.
And I'm just going to wait until he strikes 1. And then I'll be striking one of his kidneys.
Alright.
With
everyone roll their attacks at advantage, just because these dudes aren't looking at the lolly at all.
Does secret flame even get advantage? No. Lol, 2 damage. Thanks, man.
Alright, so could everyone please use the ruler tool to just point to the one that you're trying to kill?
Watch out.
Alright, so that's a 4 and a 10 with a dexterity save, so I'll roll those.
Wags, I don't think you need to point at which one you're
Did you
snapping.
just get another nat 20? What?
Holy shit.
Alright, cool, I got it. So half of that, and then 16 half of that, so 8 damage. Alrighty, and Kalius, can you roll your damage too?
Oh.
And then... Oh, that's with the 3d6 as well. So
Alright, knowing that you're going for the kidneys, how do you do it?
So, for flavour, I'm going to say it's 2 strikes. And I'm going to go for the left kidney first, twist, extract, and then plunge straight into the right kidney.
You managed to procure 2 kidneys from this goblin, sort of shish kebabbed on top of your rapier as he dies instantly.
Oh, what a waste.
And then after his flick, you sort of lightning his kidneys a little bit, and you smell the cooked kidneys of goblin. It smells quite nice.
I turn back and I say, we can eat these later. All good.
Alright, and as for the other ones, Milf's meteor sort of smacks into this hobgoblin, and he turns around to look at you. A little bit of him's on fire, and he sort of pats it out very quickly. And then you Sacred Flame again. Thorin Sacred Flames him, and then he pats that out too, and he gives you a grunt, just "Urgh!" And then he sort of looks up into the sky, and then he just yells out in this hobgoblin-like tune, just "Run! Run! Too many! We already have enough!" And then he turns around as all his buddies start to turn around.
I'm gonna shoot him in the back with a firebolt because it only takes my bonus action to throw the meteors.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do his bonus action too, to take the disengage and dodge.
So what does dodge mean?
You do disadvantage when you shoot him.
No, the nat 20.
By another nat 20. You still hit him though. Alright.
Oh!
Almost
wow.
max damage on that.
That was actually exactly his health amount. As he turns around and he starts sprinting away, he catches a firebolt in the back of his head, and as the fire sort of singes and dissipates, you see the back of his skull has already cracked open, a little bit of his brain falls out, and he drops to the floor dead. as the one that's further away starts running and he's claying his spear on his shield, yelling, "Run! Run!"
Don't worry about the goblins. See if we can get people out of these houses.
Can I move over to dead bartender who Carlius's girlfriend obviously very much cares about?
Oh yeah, she's trying to give him CPR.
And I just want to push her back and I say, let me handle this.
Fine, I have to go get my mum and dad. And then she pushes past JB and starts sprinting all the way down.
Alright, I just rub my hands together and I say, you owe me 300 gold, you little wench, and I cast Revivify.
Alright, as you sort of spread the diamonds across Patrick's body and you cast Revivify, he just takes a deep breath, just
and I'm just gonna pull him straight to his feet.
Oh, I fucking died. Oh, I felt it.
Yeah, you did.
And
Let's not do it again, alright?
He's got his arms sort of slung across your shoulders, and JB sort of steps in between the two of you, and he starts to support Patrick, and he looks at you and says, go get the others.
Alright.
Alrighty. Tobias, you come across the town well. You look into the stables. You see that most of the horses that are in the stables have been killed already. Some of them who are remaining, they sort of like stampede and run away to the north. Also, that goblin runs away.
Yeah, you better run.
That way.
I try and go into this building here, see if there's anyone in there.
How do you do this?
Okay. I actually just barred. Well, first of all, I check the door to see if it's unlocked.
There is no way to tell through the intense inferno that burns in front of you.
Okay, well, I barged through the door.
Alright, roll strength or athletics. Okay, that's good enough. Pow! You break through into the next room and you see sort of like the living room and like the stove, various sacks of presumably food, but you don't see anyone. You do see sort of like the sign of a small struggle as some of the chairs have fallen over and whatnot, as smoke starts to fill this room.
Okay, well, I dash back the way I came and where I can find the door.
Should we do like an initiative order just so we know how far we're supposed to move?
There we go, thank you.
I was thinking about that, but I think it's okay. Because all these goblins are gonna run away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's alright. We don't have to worry too much about initiative for now. I forgot to do music, so this is the only thing I have. But as for Arcturia's Flick, what do you choose?
I'm gonna try and use this booming blade as a thunder wave to try and extinguish this flame on this door, or at least blow up the door in front of me. So, giving it a shot. Would that work?
Can you roll the actual spell card too?
Yes, I have.
Alright. It's part of the action. Yeah, you have to make a successful melee attack against the door, so... Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah. Does it blow up the door?
Oh yeah, most definitely. The door sort of explodes inwards, almost as though you would kill anyone on the other side.
You kill everyone on the other side.
And the flame's still there, but it creates like a small gap that you can go through for a while. So you go through.
I attempt to go through the door.
Yeah, you go through. Just don't move your character sheet, so I can move you.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, you go through. And yeah, you see the living room, same, struggles as the door's sort of on the floor. Smoke starting to fill the room, and you very quickly search around. You look through all the bedrooms, all the kitchens, and all the storage rooms, yet you find no one. You do find signs of struggles. There are several claw marks on the ground, like on the wood timber floor and whatnot. All leading outwards, but like you don't see anyone inside. As you sort of like pop back out.
Great.
Alright. I will actually follow initiative order. That is a good plan. So JB sort of like looks after the barkeep as they start to huddle down towards the main street. Fiona sort of runs across, as does Ed, screaming out, "Ed smash, Ed smash, Ed smash!" And Freya sort of runs up to the front as well as she heads towards her mum and dad. And it becomes Tobias' turn.
Is this door locked here?
No, it would be, by now, it would be sort of like breaking down due to the fire.
Okay. Is there Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get in. Take a look about, see if I can find anyone. I might just come in and like yell out, "Is anybody here?"
You yell that out, yet there is no response, only the crackling of fire as the wood walls behind you start to burn away.
Okey-dokey. I'll just...
There's so much smoke, you begin coughing.
Okay, so I don't see anyone here, so I'll just
No.
use the rest of my turn to
But
get out.
you can roll an investigation as you get there.
Okay.
Because you're actively trying to look for people.
Yeah. Investigation's not great.
Alright.
Hey, that's not bad.
You see signs of the bed sheets sort of very forcibly pulled to the floor as though someone was kidnapped in the night.
Okay, damn. I like curse under my breath and start to run back out.
Alright.
As far as I can get.
It becomes Thorin's turn.
Alright, this building on the right, has anybody gone in this yet?
I don't think so.
Alright, I'm gonna not even stop to check the door or anything, I'm literally just gonna fucking sprint and smash straight through the door.
Please roll athletics for me. Yeah.
Hey!
Wow. You smack into the door so hard, just the whirlwind of your force puts the fire out.
Hell yeah! The smash! Like, just keep moving until I see someone. I don't stop and look for valuables or anything. Oh.
They weren't supposed to be there. But yeah,
That's all right.
you come in and you go into the bedroom immediately. You see 3 beds. All of them have signs of struggles, and all the bed sheets are pulled to the floor towards the door where you're standing, like they're pulled that way, as though someone's hanging on for dear life. But other than that, you don't see anyone.
Alright, I've just moved back out.
Alright.
As he moves out, I call out to him, did you find anybody?
No one, they were taken.
Okay.
Let's Liam Neeson when you
Adios.
need him. No claps for that. Okay, so yep. So I just moved down. Well, so zoom out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. No, that one there. So I moved to here, and that's using my dash and my movement turn. And I actually scream out with thaumaturgy. If anyone's alive, please come outside. Get yourself to safety.
You yell that, and there is no response from within the house. All you hear is just the crackling of wood as they splinter off.
Bugger.
Guys, I think we were their last stop.
Yeah.
Quite. And with that, I pull my owl out of its pocket dimension, send it up, and see if it can suss out where the goblins went.
What the fuck is Tobias?
All the way down south. Far away. Alright, so you do that with your owl. You see that they head to the east into a thicket of forest. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh,
Huh?
it is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Arcturus, is this the end of your turn?
Yeah, that would be the end of my turn. Trying to use the owl to suss out their location.
Yeah, they went to the east into some woods.
Okay, cool. I passed that on to the party.
Alright. JB starts to drag this Patrick along as they move forward. Freya also runs full speed ahead towards her mum and dad's house. Ed Smash runs forward, and so does Fiona, following closely behind Ed Smash as it comes to Bias's turn.
I'm going to run out here, see everybody and shout, "There's no one down here! Looks like they've been kidnapped!"
Alright.
Yeah, and I suppose I'll
Can
just
I-
use the rest of my action to...
Can I shout out?
Yeah, you can do so.
Alright, I want to yell out, Jack Benjamin!
What?
The cleric who let us in, you fuck!
Oh yeah! And I start running off.
Freya sort of yells at you, Tobias, and just goes, "Wait, please! Check for my mom and dad. They have to be inside."
Yeah, I like start to run off, and then she shouts that, and I turn back
She
and
points to
nod,
that
and
door.
yeah. And is the door open or locked? Or what?
No, it seems like it's falling down, and as soon as you get close, you hear this loud bang, and a bit of the door falls apart, and you see inside Freya's father with a log in hand, trying to basically battering ram the door down.
I will do my best to help. Yeah.
And
Athletics check.
yes, how do you try to do this though?
If he's bashing from that
Minus
direction, I'll like try and find a finger hold and just pull as hard as I can.
Oh, there's a lot of fire.
Oh, okay. Scratch that then.
Oh, it's probably because I didn't put it in the layout. My bad. Bam, there you go.
Ah, it's on fire! Okay, in that case, I will do nothing. I'll just stay
do
back
it.
from the fire. Does it look like he's gonna manage to break through?
The door's like halfway broken down. He should be able to in like a turn or two, but he is coughing pretty loudly.
Okay. Let's see, how far is this? Okay. I am just going to shout to get back, and then take a couple steps back and just charge at the door. See if I can knock it down.
Alright. I'll take your athletics roll actually,
Awesome.
seeing as you didn't actually use it previously. So you see him sort of smash the log into the door, and a piece falls out as he backs off, and as he backs off you take that moment to charge right through, and with the 17 you're able to clear the flames without taking any damage as you barrel through into the other side.
Like stumble to a stop, like crash into the table, stumble to a stop. Get my bearings a bit and say, "Are you the only one here? Where's your wife?"
He starts coughing.
They took her into the woods. Come on, we have to get her back.
Yeah, I like take his hand to guide him, and we take a running start at the fire to get through
Alright.
outside.
The both of you are able to leap out without too much issue. He gets a little bit of fire on his tunic and he just like pats it out. And as soon as he gets outside, he drops to the floor and sort of like grabs a bit of snow to soothe all the burn wounds as it becomes Thorin's turn.
I just charge up. 30... 60.
Alrighty. Is that then your turn?
That's all I can do.
Alright, Kalios.
Yep. So I will. 46, 60. So I'll move up to where Frey's father is, right here, and just check him over, make sure he's okay as well.
You eye him over and he has a few burn marks and a bit of soot covering his face, yet he looks like he'll be in stable condition. And as you get up to him, he just sort of points across the road and says, "Go get my wife! Oh, fucking I don't know how many they took."
Can we exit combat?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. I rush over to where the horses are, or were.
I want to go check out Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm actually going to follow these guys and see if
Are the horses gone?
So as you sort of come up to the main road, you know that... Oh, wait, the horses aren't supposed to be gone. Where'd they go?
Oh.
Alright, I moved them up to the stables because Freya moved them up to the stables.
Oh, they bolted, right? Because we went to the stables and the stables were bust open and all that.
Well, you wouldn't know this, but Tobias would know this. Tobias, you know that you know that the horses that belong to the adventurers bolted, but the horses that are attached to your caravan haven't moved because the caravan's secured.
Okay.
But the horses
Yeah,
are A-okay. And as everyone
that
sort of
to
comes
everyone.
up to the main road area, you see Benjamin sort of laying under sort of like a foot of snow, like covered underneath, like he's well within his bedroll. And as like he's not moving.
Is he breathing?
I check him over to see if he's breathing.
As you come over and then you sort of pat away some of the snow, he unzips the top of his bedroll and looks at the lot of you and goes, "Oh thank God." Oh.
What happened?
I don't know. There were so many. Throughout the night I just heard a bunch of screaming and then suddenly it got all bright and there was fire everywhere. I grabbed as much snow and covered myself and hid. They went that way. And then he points